bought my diamond? Where did I get my information? From my wife.
Diamonds for a long time have been symbols of love. Today in the United States, the custom of providing a diamond on the engagement of a couple is firmly rooted in the sociology of the American family formation.
My biggest fear about buying a diamond was that she would not like it.
Young women have grown up almost fantasizing about the day and the time and the way in which they become engaged. It's a very important time of life for both the guy and the girl.
Did I do any research? I did a little looking around, but it's kind of a tough thing to do to find the right diamond.
That is a daunting prospect for any young man the first time he ventures into a jewelry store to consider the purchase of a diamond engagement ring. And the practice really should begin with a little research.
I did a lot of research. I looked online, and the information about diamonds is overwhelming.
There is a great deal of information available on the internet today. Some of it's good, some of it's not so good. There is a great deal of difference between acquiring information and being able to judge the actual product. Our mission at the American Gem Society Laboratories is focused on consumer protection by providing the most consistent, most accurate grading reports for diamonds possible under the sun.
A diamond, it's probably one of the blindest purchases that a consumer will ever make. You know, they're in love. They're going to a jewelry store to buy a diamond to give as an expression of love to the woman, perhaps that they want to ask to marry them and spend the rest of their life with. And they don't know anything about diamonds. Our role as a professional diamond grading laboratory is to provide an expert, disinterested third-party opinion as to the quality of the diamond. At the American Gem Society Laboratories, we have different sections where testing and procedures are done on each of the diamonds.
I know the 5 C's, but I don't know what they are.
There are 5 C's?
Four C's.
The value of a diamond is based on what a lot of people have always heard is the 4 C's. 4 C's are cut, color, clarity, and carat weight.
I think that what makes a diamond special is the setting and the cut.
Now, a lot of people think that cut only refers to the shape. Round, pear, marquise, square, oval. But in reality, cut in the diamond world also refers to how well did the cutter do his job when he fashioned the stone. And our area of real expertise is, did he put the right angles on the stone to make it the most beautiful that it can be? Our grading system goes from 0 to 10, 0 being the best and 10 being the worst.
AGS Laboratories is the only grading laboratory that has developed cut grades for what are known as fancy shapes. We have a cut grade for princess cut, emerald, and for ovals, and we will soon have cut grades for pear shapes and marquise as well.
We have a cut grading system that is leading edge technology. We use optical physics ray tracing software. We have developed metrics for evaluating how well a diamond is cut.
The American Gem Society Laboratory was the one laboratory that spent a great deal of time, effort, and money to develop objective standards for the cut grade.
Cut in and of itself can affect the value of a diamond. If you take all of the 3 factors being equal, let's say you have a 1 carat diamond and it's a G color BS1 clarity, and you can go and find diamonds that have exactly those other 3 factors being identical and differences in price of 60%. So, how important is cut? It's the most important of the 4 factors.
The most important thing I think about a diamond, and the first thing that would come to my mind, would be clarity.
Clarity refers to the presence or absence of blemishes and inclusions, what we call birthmarks, in or on the surface of the faceted diamond. Naturally, there are very, very few diamonds that have no blemishes or inclusions, and they come in at the highest price. And then Mother Nature makes a lot of those diamonds that have quite a few birthmarks. And our job is to find them all, to plot them appropriately, and then to assign the correct clarity grade for that amount of birthmarks.
What do I think the most important thing about a diamond is, if she likes it?
I think it's the color.
Okay.
Color refers to the absence or presence of little tints of color in a diamond. Most diamonds have a little bit of yellowishness to them. Some are even brownish. Very small percentage have no tint at all. They're colorless. They're like a glass of distilled water. Naturally, those diamonds command a higher price. So we have these known master stones, and we take this diamond, we set it in a special lighting box that duplicates what's called north daylight. North daylight just happens to have the least amount of ultraviolet content. And then what we do is we compare it, and then we say, well, this diamond is closest to this sample, so therefore it's this grade. And then we assign a color grade. Carat weight is a weight. We use a scale to weigh it. We weigh the diamond on high-resolution scales that weigh to the third decimal place when it says it weighs this much, so many carats. And for interested consumers, there are 140 carats in 1 ounce. The factors that make a diamond beautiful are: 1, they are brilliant. We define brilliance as a stone that is bright and has good contrast patterns. Most people think of brilliance as just brightness, like turn on a 100-watt light bulb. But guess what? A 100-watt light bulb gets really boring after staring at it for about 5 seconds. So when you have the light-dark patterns that faceted diamonds display, combined with brightness, then you have brilliance. The second factor that makes diamonds beautiful is that they display fire. Since diamond refracts white light into its spectral colors, the colors of the rainbow. When you see those colored flashes coming out of that diamond, it grabs your eyes, it grabs your attention, and it's beautiful.
The wow factor of a diamond is literally the sparkle. How well the diamond takes in light and how well the diamond reflects it back out. That's the sparkle. That's what's called in the trade scintillation, and that's the thing that makes them spectacular. The American Gem Society Laboratories does have the reputation within the trade as being the toughest laboratory in terms of its grading standards. With an AGS laboratory grading report, the consumer should know that the diamond has been fairly and toughly evaluated.
I don't know one question to ask a jewelry store clerk.
It's important for the consumer when purchasing a diamond to be frank and honest with the retail jeweler and talk about their budget. They should talk in terms of what their expectation is of size of the ring, the carat weight of the diamond. Jewelers are only too happy to work within the budgetary requirements of the customer and will work to assure the consumer that they get what they're looking for. Ask for the largest diamond in the price range that you have in mind. It's also important to ask to see an ideal cut diamond and to look at that diamond in different lighting environments. An ideal cut diamond will look good in almost any lighting environment. The diamond will pop and sparkle like no other.
If it's a bigger diamond, then it costs more money, so that's the best one.
Most people think carat weight is the most important because naturally everyone wants to have the biggest diamond they can have for their beloved or for themselves. But in reality, you can have a big diamond, but if it's not cut well, it's not going to be pretty.
There's a lot of different companies, a lot of different laboratories that grade diamonds. If I just get a grading report, then I'm covered, right?
Other laboratory grading reports are focused on providing information to the trade. The American Gem Society Laboratory is geared to providing the consumer with accurate information and the commitment of the laboratory to be focused on the consumer as opposed to being focused on whatever trade customs and practices may have existed and continue to exist to this day. My final advice to consumers who are looking for a diamond is do your research. Go to the internet, go to agslab.com, and there you will find a great deal of useful, valid, good information on diamonds, how to buy them, what to look for, understanding cut, color, clarity, and carat weight. When you go to the store and you talk to the salespeople at the store, you should get a very comfortable feeling about the knowledge and capability of the person behind the sales counter. And last but not least, you should ask for and see an American Gem Society Laboratory grading report for the diamond that you intend to purchase. That final grading report gives the consumer real peace of mind because it is literally a third-party independent verification of the information that you've gotten from the retail jeweler. And with all that, the purchase will be a happy one, and you'll be able to recommend AGS Laboratory grading reports to your family and friends.